Didn't go anywhere. I'm doing something. You're not doing nothing. Go. Okay, I'm doing something. You're not doing nothing. Go over there. Yo, you can hear me? Let me
Very
know
loud
if you
and
see the
clear.
stream. Let me know if you see the stream pop up
Pop
there
up.
now. Yeah,
Yeah, pop up.
pop up there now, not you.
You know, name bright and bold.
What does it say?
Like
Wow, doing big things, doing big things.
sensational.
Sensational. All right, so let's do our little rundown again, right? We know price is over here, time is on the bottom, right? We can find specific price at specific times, right? And just looking ahead a little bit in our future, because like you were already with me, right? I like to give people full discretion. You're new, but you've seen me do multiple things. You've seen me discovering the expert things, so you know expert level, but you don't know basic level. So you know already time is going to be important in the future. You know already price is very important in the future, right? And especially a certain price function during a certain time is very, very important, right? So let's do a little more practice here. Let's do a little bit more practice. All right, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. We're making this on the fly right now. Right now.
Where's the other?
I'm just like, yeah, this is gonna work perfect. All right, bro. So this big red candle right here. What numbers are open?
3.
Number 3 is the open. Where did it travel down to but didn't stay? In other words, where is the wick?
4.
Right?
4.
So wick to the downside at 4. Okay. Where did it travel up to but didn't stay?
2.
2. And the close is what?
1.
1. Now why are these like this? All right? Draw it out again. It's like this because price open here, not blue, a different color than blue. Price open here, traveled up there, didn't stay, came back down, past the open, go all the way down, go down to here, didn't stay, came back up here and closed here.
Close.
Right? This is all
Mm-hmm.
just telling you price movement, what time, how long, to where, how long did it stay, that's all that is. Let's do a few more just to make sure you get it down packed. All right. Let me know what number and what to put there.
Alright, so honey green can go 2 away open.
2 is the open. Yep.
1 away close.
Okay. And 3 is?
And 3 away travel up to but didn't stay.
Nice. Yeah, bro, that's smooth. right? Is that your wrist thing? Very good.
Sensation.
You want me to open it? It's a good thing. Uh, so, like I said, bro, you see how it's nice and simple right now. Same way, bro.
Not simple.
I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure it is. I don't know. So when you see wicks, you know what price went somewhere but couldn't stay there, right? Immediately. Let's do a little tiny one. They're all the same, right? Big, small, right?
Still the same.
Still the same thing. So what if I
Got
this little red one right in there? Let me zoom in a little bit. Hold on.
tiny.
So you like them? All right. Do you hear me?
Yeah, man, I hear them.
Let me say, I say you like them.
Believe no one.
Believe that. Even though I said nothing, I can say that. All right, bro. So this is the red one. Give me the numbers and what to put there and why.
Alright. It open at 1. It opens at 1 because it's a bearish candle, so it'll go down.
That's right.
And it closes at 4.
Mm-hmm.
And it travel up but didn't stay is at 2.
And how do you know that
Then
it
try
didn't
go
stay
back up
there,
in
but
a
it traveled up
bullish.
there?
Yes, you look a weak.
Yeah, that's right.
Our
Smooth,
our
bro.
our little ghost pattern.
Goes by exactly. Exactly. Now, you remember how you just said crucially, it's all the same, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I want you to focus on that. We're on a 1 minute chart right now. Let's go to a 2 minute chart. Are the candles changing how they look like or what they are? Nope. The only thing you need to know now is that each candle is no longer 1 minute. Depending on what time frame,
Yeah.
that means how long your candle is going to take to finish creating and closing. Now look to the right side here. You see that green, 21,225. That's where we are right now. And you see the time counting down, 24 seconds, 23 seconds. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
That's when this 1 minute candle is going to be over, when 1 minute passes. If I go to 2 minute, look how it changes. 1 minute and 13 seconds now, right? I go to 3 minute, right? 5 minute, you know what I'm saying? 15 minute. Look at that.
It's same thing, but some of them just get shorter. Like it just gets
Shorter,
shorter.
right? And some of them get bigger because look,
Yeah, because I'm more time.
exactly. This 1 15 minute bar, how many, how many 5 minutes is it equal to?
3.
Exactly. So now look at this. This
3.
is how you test it, right? Yeah. So we're going to, or remember, you see me do this all the time, right? Back testing. I'm gonna draw that right there, and I go to the 5 minute. How many candles is in there? 1, 2, 3. See that?
That's 3. So 3 of that make 1 bar.
Exactly. And when I change back to the 15 minute, it just looks like 1 bar.
One
Right.
big damn bar.
Right. And it's just now I'm going from the 15 minute to 30 minutes. So now those 3 bars turned into 1. Now one of these bars is actually gonna be half of what? Of this 30 minute bar.
30 minutes.
right? And then this one bar is going to be half of what? 1 hour bar.
30.
1 hour. Remember, we went from 30 to
Oh,
1 hour.
mistake.
I could go all the way up to 4 hours.
Mistake.
Look
Me
at the
never
4
say
hour.
that.
You're good, man. So look, I can add all these 4 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see something. Let's see if this is really facts, right? I'm gonna draw a high at the top of that bar and draw a low at the top of this bar. I mean at the low of this bar. Because this is gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's see if we go to the 4 hour. Look at that. Bar high, bar low. See how, well, let's move this over a little bit. But you see how we didn't even switch to the chart, but we have the lows and the highs already mapped out, right? It's because, like I said, we're just adding. Look at this. This is a daily chart. Every candle here is a day.
Daily chart.
1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, 5 day. Friday, Monday,
So
Tuesday,
24
Wednesday,
hours make
Thursday.
a day.
24 hours, but remember, we don't have 24 hours chart. It's more like 23, 22 hours. Something like that.
So you count by 4 hours.
No. You just count it by each bar. You know this is equivalent to 1 whole trading day from the trading day starts to the trading day finish. Look at this. The same way we could look at the bars like that, right? We look at these in the same way. Oh no, I got so much drawings on here. It's crazy. So we can see, on this day, price opened right here. 362. It went down to 328, came back up. For the whole rest of the day, it just went up all the way to 20,944. Didn't close there though. It closed right at 20,896. Right. So you see now, what this is showing you is that I like to get my ideas from these bigger time frames, not the 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, maybe 5 minute, right? I don't want my idea to come from there. I want my idea to come from these daily, 4 hour, 1 hour. Because if it's pushing for 4 hours, 1 hour, or the whole day, which direction should I mainly be participating in? That direction, right?
You can already see how the movement already.
Right.
Option are gone.
Right. So I'm
not
gonna be trying to sell, right? Like today, I wasn't trying to sell at all. I bought all day today. Why? Look at this bar. Right? So then when I when I drop down, this is the day. When I drop down into the 1 minute, and it's something like this. All right, let's go to our time real quick. Let's say it's a time like this. Every time I see price looking like it's gonna go down, I'm not thinking it's gonna go down, right? These parts here, because these are just little pullbacks on the lower time frame. Notice you don't see this on the daily chart, right? You don't see none of this.
No.
You might just see the wick.
Like ice in cake, that man.
Right. Look at the 5 minute. You see, these pullbacks are really, you can see that they're clear pullback. This is the low. We're trying to drop down. As we go higher, you can see that it's not really bearish, right? But if you're lower, you would think anything.
Yeah.
If you're just looking at the 1 minute, there's anything. But remember, the 1 minute is sporadic. That's what you have to remember. That's why we get our ideas from higher time frame, right? And then we drop the lower time frame. We don't do it with reverse. That's what's dangerous. Right? Okay. Now, the next thing, so we got our candlesticks, we got our levels. We got our candlesticks, I should say. We got our like high time frame and switching back and forth and seeing that There can be bigger candles, there can be smaller candles. All candles are the same, just different time. So different way to read the information. I'm not gonna read a 1 minute candle and look for my entry without having a higher time frame. That's what it's called, right? And it's simple. Higher time frame because it's bigger than the small ones, right? 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, 5 minutes are small. 15, 30, 1 hour, 4 hour, daily, weekly, monthly are larger. Simple as that. So we got candles, we got our graph down. Now we're gonna go into levels, and then we will stop it there for today, and then review this again next time, and then send it all down. Because after this, you get these levels and these things. I'm then gonna give you a whole trading seminar, real intro. But this is like your crash course intro, right? You know what you're looking at. You know what the graph looks like. You know what the candles are telling you, right? Now let's kind of look at the chart a little bit more for a second. So let's say I'm thinking, right? Like we said, price is gonna be going up, right?
Yeah.
So automatically, I have to tell you, when you're looking at the chart, you would want to look at the chart like this. This is let's say I'm just looking at this little region here, right? Just in that little box. Halfway is what we will call basically median or like equilibrium, right? But you have to remember, this, just because it's a chart, it's just a digital market, right? Just like how we go down to south, and the man them have the thing in the market. Like I always ask people, when you want to sell something, right? Let's do this. Let's talk about the market. When the people them is down at south selling, they want to sell it for the lowest price, or they want to sell it for the highest price.
Them buy at the lowest price and sell it at the highest price.
Right. They would want to sell it at the
They
highest
can make
price.
more profit.
Right. And then when they buy it, like you said already, they want to buy it at the lowest or highest. They obviously want to try to buy it at the lowest. And this is the same way this market works. Don't forget that.
Chart always mixed up.
Right. Don't let the chart do that, right? That's what I said. Don't let the certain candle stick or the certain what, it's all information. So above this pink line or the middle line, right? Because you could say this is your 50% level, right? Because what are you measuring? From the top of this move here to the low of this move right here. And then you just take the middle part. So you want to look at your whole entire chart like that when you come onto the chart. Like even if we just came on now, I'd look at this is the highest price and this is the lowest price. And right away I'd see this is kind of like the middle. So do I want to buy up here? Not necessarily. I want it to kind of come down before I try to buy. See what I'm saying? If you notice, the buys happen, like for example, this buy, we come down to the midpoint kind of clearly, and then we buy. You see that? That's where the real buying happens. So up here, we would want to call this our premium. This is our high price, where if we get a setup, we're looking to sell up here, right? And if we're looking to buy, we would want to buy in what we call discount. Oh, no. All right, so you want to buy in discount, sell in premium, right? Keep that in mind. So when price is the highest, you're trying to look to sell when in the right conditions, which we're going to learn. I don't want to buy when it's so high. Why would I want to buy? How am I going to necessarily make back money? Right? It's easier to make money when I buy it at a discount and then sell it at a premium. Even if I buy something, let's say I'm only selling something for $6, right? If I bought it
Yeah.
for $3, I'm still making $3 profit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If I'm selling it for $6, I got it for $3. But what if I'm buying it for $5.50? And then I gotta sell it for $6. Is that making money? You might be making money, but you're making like 50 cents.
Mm-hmm. What's
Yeah, that
really
doesn't
under
make sense, right? It doesn't take set. It doesn't take. It doesn't take. What should I say? It wouldn't just. It just wouldn't make sense for me to risk that just for a 50-cent move. And remember, trading is all about risk, right? We're gonna get into all that in the overview.
yeah,
So
risky,
remember,
better be a good risk.
better be a good risk. Why would I? For example, why am I gonna buy right here, so close to the high? Is that's like buying a $5, right? And like 70-cent thing to sell for $6. Because up here, call it $6 right here, right? You see what I'm saying? And you
Mm-hmm.
buying it here 570, trying to get out at six, you're making 30 cents. That doesn't make sense. I want to buy it down here. Look what we buy. Look what we hit down here in these levels, and we buy, right? So I would be buying it at like one here. So now when it goes up to six, I got $5 profit. That makes sense, right? And then for selling, it's the
Mm-hmm.
opposite, right? I would want to sell it at six. And then when I'm buying it or buying it back, I buy it back down here for like $2, right? And selling just works opposite because it goes, you have to sell it high, right? So I'm selling it at, let's say I sell it at 235, and then I would look to buy back at like 225 because that's 10 points lower. That's just how
Mm-hmm.
trading works, right? Okay. Now, how do I
I
find
sell it
good
high
place?
and buy low.
So that's right. Sell the high, buy the low. Okay, exactly. Some Wolf of Wall Street movies for you. So when when you're looking though, and you're trying to find good places or good areas for discounted premiums, how do I find them? Now, just look at the chart for a second. Do you remember what I was saying earlier about trading? It could do whatever it wants all the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
All the time, it could do whatever it wants. So, in an area like this, try to see if you can pick out areas where you just see the chart turning back. And I'm going to help you on this first one, and then we're going to go back and find some examples. So let's just say this little section here. When I look at this little section, price could go wherever it wants, but all of a sudden when he hit this level here, we turn back. You see that? We hit it
Mm-hmm.
here once, we hit it here twice. We kind of hit it here and reject, but we then broke through it. And then look, we came back over here. That's something else entirely. We'll talk about that after. Now, what about to the downside? Price just came down here and we just bounced, right? Remember, price could do whatever it wants. So how did that happen? That's what you got to think. Think, um, how far is this place to drive? No, bro. You, you what? Nah, hold on. I'm about to finish this. I didn't hear what you just said. Yo, you hear me, bro?
loud and clear.
Yeah, bro. So um price just turned back right here. Then you see price turn back again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where? Right here. Look at all the wicks. You remember those wicks? Let me tell you, they'll tell the story. All of a sudden, we just start bouncing right here. Remember, they're supposed to be going anywhere it wants. So I kind of like places where we're touching more than like 2, 3 times, right?
Yeah.
One touch, two touch, three touch. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. Support. How about right here? We got one touch, two touch, three touch. See that? Those are
Mm-hmm.
areas what we kind of call support. These areas up here are what we would call resistance. And we will work on what's true support and resistance, but you want to try to like kind of map these places out. That's support, this is resistance. How do you map this out? Again, you just look for places that have, right? Look, one right here, two right here. How come we just turn back out of nowhere? This is clearly what we call a ceiling. These are places that are either mini floors or actual floors. So when you stand on your floor right
Mm-hmm.
here, right, and you got to think this floor is like a trampoline floor. When it hits a certain floor and it's really strong, look, like this one right here. One bounce, two bounce. Look at this third bounce. Real explosion, right? It's like
Mm-hmm.
a trampoline floor. You remember we used to have a trampoline over there in the backyard?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's the trampoline floor. Now,
Enough damage.
exactly. Sometimes, and the tricky part about the trampoline, right? Sometimes you see it look like it's gonna break, but what is it? You know what I mean? Like it looks like it's gonna tear, but all it does is go down and then bounce you right out of there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And you got to think about the
Trick
same,
move.
exactly, same thing for the ceilings. The ceilings, they might even let you break through the ceiling a little bit and then just to rip you back down, like all these moves, right?
Mm-hmm.
But once you can find these areas and you map them out, then you want to label them. So let's label some areas. For example, I would call this area here, right, some kind of resistance. And then I would take this here, put something around here. And you see, I kind of like what I like to do. I like where the body shave off the most, really. Like you see how the wick is going over there, but the body
Mm-hmm.
can't close over there. Like even these places, look how the wick is wicking below, but the bodies have to respect it. I like those areas.
Mm-hmm. Bossy.
Yeah. So these are what I would see in the future, right? To act as support or resistance. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So look at that. Is that Batman? That's Batman. Anyways.
Cha-cha.
Yeah, so now think about this, bro. If I have this level, right? This level right
Mm-hmm.
here, especially this one. If I have it from 1814 and then I have it again from 1820, by the time I'm sitting and watching it and I watch it come bounce at 1844, would you think that's a good place to buy? Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Because we seen
Mm-hmm.
it bounce right there. We seen it bounce right there. And now we come back and it's showing us that it wants to bounce right there. So easily that's how I try to,
So what I would have is support. You
yeah,
gotta call
right?
that support too.
Exactly. Support. Wouldn't it be supporting the price up?
Mm-hmm.
Resistance usually hold price back. Support usually holds things up, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Take a buy. Now, these are the buttons up here. This is how you buy. This is how you sell. When you buy, I would like to buy right above these two bars right here, especially with those wicks coming off there. Take a buy. You enter here. This red part is what you would call your stop loss. Remember, trading is
Mm-hmm.
about taking risk, and you're going to be risking whether it's demo funds, real funds, whatever everybody's risking. But this right here is your stop loss. This is how much money you're willing to risk. In this case, let's say one contract, this is saying about 5 points. So one contract, 5 points, that's maybe $100 on the NASDAQ. So let's say you risk $100 right here. You're saying if it comes past here, you don't want to be in. And the places where you put your stop loss should really be below a support or a resistance area. If I'm going long, right? Long, aka buying, remember?
Mm-hmm.
I would really want my stop loss to be behind places where they are protecting it. Now, if they're showing me that they're holding this level and not really making price break below, wouldn't that be a good place to have my stop loss below?
Yeah.
Right? Because remember, I can't do anything. I'm at the mercy of the market and the market makers or whatever it is. So I need to work with what I'm seeing them respect. They're respecting this level. Okay, I'm going to respect it too. They're respecting this level. I'm going to respect it too. Like even for this trade, even if you're just trying to get above this high, look at that. Nice 2-1. 5 points for 10 points. Right? Now, let's say I was trying to
Mm-hmm.
take a short. Look, we're hitting off this level multiple times. We come here and we hit this level. So I'm thinking I'm going to go short, right? There's more to it, but let's just say that's what we're doing. I'm taking a sell. I want my stop loss above this resistance area where they're showing me that they keep holding price down, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because if they're showing me they're not letting price bring it up, good. That's where I want my stop. That's where I'm interested because they're protecting that area. I want my stop loss to be where they're protecting. So you take a sell right here, right? And then look, the resistance areas are good places to exit. If I buy right here, where's the first place I should maybe look to exit? Wouldn't it be this resistance line?
Yeah. Right.
So as soon as it breaks here, maybe I get out here or this one. In between these two bars, I exit. If I take the sell, where would I want to get out to? Last place there was support down here, but then look how I need to watch real time. Where is there support being created? Isn't this place showing you that it's supporting? Look, we're bouncing, we're bouncing, we're bouncing. See how you start noticing the support area?
Mm-hmm.
So that's where you would exit. You start seeing that, what are you staying in the trade for? Either you move your stop loss down or, bro, you get out the trade.
Yo,
Especially if
and
we're
I'm for
taking
come
out a
out now.
low. Huh?
Thanks, me. I wonder if you come out now.
Yeah, bro. Well, yeah, you see me cut long time.
We got what
yeah,
you are
think,
doing there.
yeah, things like this is how you realize, okay, boom, boom, boom. I'm not saying it can't still go down, great. But I'm gonna move my
Yeah,
stop loss
but
at least to like right here, above these 2 wicks. I don't care if it comes up. Or especially when we take out this low and then we wick back up above the support area, my stop loss going right here, or I might just exit myself right there. Comes up there, I don't want to be in. I'm good. All right. Now,
mm-hmm.
so you get the support, you get the resistance, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm gonna save this. All right. All right. So, bro, let's go. Let's try to find. Let's have you find. What do you see here? Move all these levels, so I'm not helping you do nothing. You're gonna tell me where to put them. Let's draw out our area right here. See this? Start from like this line. Right? And tell me what you see. What would you call down here?
Support.
Support? Why is it support?
Because you see, you weak them.
Right. The
And
wick them in a certain area, right? Keep acting as clearly a springboard. Keep acting like it's a floor. Remember, price could go wherever it wants on the chart, right? Price could have went here and just flew up for the rest of the day if it wanted to, right? It's not. It keeps going up, come back down here. Look at that. Going up, come back down. Going up, come back down. Going up, come back down. Yeah? Can't close below here, no matter what it's doing. And if it tries to close, it's only for a second. Right? Look at this one. This one tried to close up under there. Couldn't even do it. Could only wick below what? Wick below right here. And then right back up. That's a strong sign that we're going the next way. If we come down and take out a previous low, right? Or a previous little like wick or something, and then go right back up above a support area, right? That's clear telling you we got some strong reason price might hold here, right? Okay, so maybe you take something like along there, stop loss right here, aim for the next high, something like that. Always have a stop loss, always have a target. And how do I find my targets? I like to use previous high, previous lows, but you learn. But for now, if I'm taking a long from a support, where do you think I'd want to exit? The last resistance, right?
Yeah.
And then you can see where's the resistance. The resistance started. The resistance started right here. Then you see how it started over here first? They came, took it out, then it moved up to about right here, almost the top of the wick. Came, couldn't pass, took it out, and then we moved right here. But even let's say we thought it was right here. A trade from here to here, bro, that's good. Just there to there, 20 points, you're good. One contract, that's $400. You're risking, maybe you're risking 15 points, so this is 300. So maybe you have to wait for the 30 if you're doing 2-to-1. But even then, it's just a little bit above the resistance area. You could get out there, right? I'm taking a trade from support to resistance. When I get better, I know I'm aiming for the previous high, but if I just aim from here to here, that's good enough. And right?
Yeah.
Now, let's say this was resistance. Where can I say now is resistance as I move along? Right up here too, right? Look at that. Boom, boom. Anything with more than 2 touches, I'm a little interested to see what's going on. Now, I'm going to show you something now where you have to be dynamic and nothing is firm in stone, right? The same parts where this was our resistance up here, right? This was our resistance. We can agree it was holding price down. Look how now the resistance is slowly going to become what? Is this acting like resistance right now?
Yeah.
No. Remember, resistance holds the price down. Is this holding the price down, or is
Down.
this holding
No,
the
no.
price up?
The whole press up.
Yeah, so now all of a sudden, this same resistance actually became a support area.
Yeah. Instead of holy press down, the holy press up.
Right. So I have these areas I'm looking for price to do certain things. When price disrespects it and starts doing the other thing, I'm also going to do the next thing. Because what am I following? I'm following what price is respected.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it. So we want to watch the resistance and the support areas, and we also want to watch for when it's no longer resistance and support. This tried to be resistance, they went above it. It didn't bring price back all the way down to support. They even started using this old resistance area right here, support. You see that? Look, try to be resistance, support. This resistance, send it back down here, turn this into support. Then we just start turning this resistance into clear support. Look at this, support, boom. End of the move, look at this, support right off of it, right?
Boom.
Uh, what else was I gonna tell you, bro? Oh, yo, this risk factor. We need all these things are good. All these things are good. We need impeccable risk management. So every point on this chart is the NASDAQ. Every one contract we do, one contract equals $20 per point. You understand that? So when I
One contract.
risk, So let's say we do one contract. Um, Let me see something. Yeah, okay. So like for example, this one is saying, you see the stop loss? How much is the stop loss saying? 15, right?
Yeah, 15.
Right. So what would I do? 15 multiplied by 20 because it's 15 points, right? And one
Mm-hmm.
contract per point is 20. So I know I'm risking $300 in this instance. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I'm going for my profit, I want to get at least two times this 15 if possible. The least I want to get is 15. But what I really want to get is 30. right?
No understand that part.
Yeah, you do. I keep telling you, there's nothing for you not to understand. You're not understanding because you don't necessarily want to. I'm just telling you, bro. If you risk one, you want to get two. For every one I
Mm-hmm.
risk, I want to get two. So if I risk 15 points, I want to then win 15 points or double it.
Oh, I understand
Oh, okay. I thought you didn't know.
now.
Just bro, like remember in trading, we don't know when we're gonna win. I'm taking every trade like I'm gonna win, every single one, but I never know. So I always want to follow
That's the mentality.
right, and
That's
I
the
always want to
mentality. Me
follow.
not take trade for lose.
Hey, what the hell? I don't take freaking trade to freaking lose. I'm not out of trade. I'm not even gonna get in. All right, but the thing is, then
For what?
exactly for what? But then the thing is, I'm still gonna get in and I'm still gonna lose. But if I do something what we call a 2-to-1, for every $1 I risk, I want to bring back two. Drawing is terrible, but you understand what I'm saying. If I risk $1, my
Mm-hmm.
return should be at least $1, but I really want $2. If I risk $3, my return at least three, but I really want six. And it doesn't matter whatever multiple this is. 300 times it by two. What's that? 600. That's how much I'm looking for the trade. So again, people online will be like, "Oh, damn, bro, you made $1,000 from this trade. You made 2,000, or you made 500." I don't really care. People shouldn't care about that because they have no idea how much people are risking. That's the name of the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if I'm risking $1,000 and I'm making 200?
No, no money right there.
It's not even that you're not making no money, right? Because you're still making 200, but
But
it's
I
not
lose.
gonna make sense because when you lose, it's never gonna ever add up. For every one you
Nigga,
lose,
yeah,
bro.
it's $1,000. Yeah, it's $200. Yo,
Exactly.
$200.
You see how crazy it
Uh,
sounds? Yeah, but that's how it goes in trading because guess what? You might have your stop loss all the way down here, but by the time you get in the trade and you get a little profit, you worried, so you exit, right?
yeah,
People will make it
lose
stop them
all of
out
that.
this much, but then they only want to take this much because once, as soon as they go in profit, oh man, I don't want it to get taken away from them, right?
Mm-mm.
You see what I'm saying?
Money, money,
So
money.
scared money not gonna make no money. If I'm risking 200, I'm sitting in it for at least the bare minimum, bro. I'm sitting in this trade for is at least 200. The what I should stay in this for prime is 400. Move my stop loss
Well,
or
at
exit.
least.
Yeah, at least 400. It keeps going, great, great. But I never know when that's gonna happen, right? I just have a
You just
starting
gotta be
plan.
patient.
Yeah, I got a starting plan, then I got a management plan in case it works my way, great. It doesn't, I'm good on the risk management, right? So I'm not worried. I
Mm-hmm.
know I'm gonna lose. If anybody tells you they not losing, brother, they lying
Mm-mm.
or they're not trading. If anybody's telling you they're not losing when they're trading, they're not trading. There's no, it's
Everybody me
it,
know you're trading, man. They say you have to prepare for lose.
bro. I think it's actually 100% impossible not to lose in trading. And if people don't believe that, or they'll be like, no, then they're gonna have a hard time, right? I remember, bro, when I first started trading, I used to think I was doing mad wrong stuff. Up to the other day, I still thought I was doing some stuff wrong. And then it's like, no, that's just the game. There's gonna be some days you lose. There's gonna be some weeks you lose, some months you lose. There's gonna be maybe some years you lose. Gratefully, I haven't had nothing like that, but I feel like my whole learning process
Mm-mm.
still, I'm losing crazy, right? I'm losing crazy amount. I'm doing the prop firms, so it's helping me out, but still, right? The only way to learn
Mm-hmm.
is to lose. And especially me, bro, I don't have anybody teaching me. The only way I had to learn was to try this. That didn't work. Okay, readjust. Keep readjusting. Trial by fire. You know what that means? Yeah, bro. I mean, bro, I'm jumping in the fire every day and seeing what works. And then I'm switching it up by the end of the day and coming back again tomorrow, doing it again.
You said don't make your bees bite the same place.
Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to do. But think, bro, I don't know nothing. So the bees can bite me the same place. The bees has been biting me the same place multiple times because I didn't know nothing. But the only way I really learned, I had to keep getting bite. And then I was like, yeah, nah,
Mm-hmm.
the bees is over there. The bees is
Yes,
over
man.
there. So I'm just broken half. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you notice,
Yeah,
you can see
man.
me sit at the chart for hours, long time, taking no trades at all. I'm waiting for exactly what I'm looking for. Why? Because I don't know what's gonna happen, but I know the more I take what I don't recognize and random, I'm definitely gonna lose. I'm not asking. It's right away as soon as you get in the trade, it's 50-50, right?
Mm-hmm.
What about when you get in the trade that you have no idea? You have like, let's say I just want to get in this trade randomly right now. I don't know where my stop loss
Yeah.
goes. I don't know where I'm aiming for. I don't know nothing. And just say like let's say I didn't even have these levels on my chart in Mo or whatever, right? But just a random trade. This is how people trade. Like they see the big the big red bar or a big green bar, and oh, it's going up. Like, bro, look at this right here. This look like this is gonna take out everything over here. Just keep going up. This green bar.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say I put it
Mm-hmm.
right here so you can see what happens next. What does that look like? Just buy.
It'll go up.
Yeah, why wouldn't you just
Yeah.
buy? This is what people would think. Buy right here. Yeah, who cares about the stop loss? We going up. What
Mm-hmm.
happens? You just get
Going down the
roasted.
hillside.
You just lost all for what? Impulse. No impulse moves, bro. Bro, I will get shredded on my plan all day long. If I'm thinking the market's going up and I'm convinced and I don't care what's going on, I'm gonna take my 2 trades, 3 trades for the day, and I'm gonna get stopped out trying to enter in that direction, right? Or with that idea. I don't, anytime
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm just re- quickly reacting and not too much anticipation, I know I'm part of somebody else's plan. You get what I'm saying there? If it's not
Mm-hmm.
something I planned out or right or I'm waiting for, like for example, I have this level 1, 2, I see it gets touched twice. I'm just sitting now and waiting for it to get touched the third time. Did it got touched here, but that wasn't good. I'm waiting for at least a green bar reaction, right? I see my green bar reaction. Bro, there's nothing for me else to think about. I've been waiting for this, right?
Let's go.
This wasn't
And then
random. Take the buy. Boom. It works out. Great. You shouldn't feel anything really, but you should feel accomplished by following your plan. And the more you focus on that feeling, that's how you really become a trader. Because how about you follow the plan for the whole week and you make no money? You actually lose money. A whole heap of people
mm-hmm.
next week, they're going to try to come and make a different plan. Trading is all about making a plan, starting to form your thesis like we're trying to learn you doing, right? Learning about the graph, learning about the time, the price, the candlesticks, levels, the wicks, the right? That's how you're learning to frame ideas. But all these ideas still have to revert right back to your plan of how to enter, how to manage the trade. When do you enter? What makes you enter? If you ain't got none of that you follow consistently, this is just always for you. Because you're gonna know all this and still do random crazy stuff. I
Random
know what
shit.
I know, and I'm still working on my self control every day. And I feel like the more I know, No, no. People might think like the more you know, the more self control you have just because of what you know. Like, nah, no way. I know a good amount, I would say, for myself. I'm learning now that now it makes me feel like I should be doing stuff all the time, right? Because think
Yeah,
about if you always think like you know where it's gonna go, and I have to remind myself I don't. I just know what I know. I don't know everything, and I don't need to know
you just
everything.
make some,
I
yeah,
just
just
know
make
what I
some
know.
predictions.
Yeah,
There's a chance it would be wrong. There's a chance it would be right.
right. Some people over here sucking on the fake lobsters. Fish.
Shalom.
But yeah, bro. You got any questions?
Mm-hmm.
No questions at all.
Don't got any questions. I
Bro,
said
good.
1 hour, 4 hour,
Yeah, these are two
4 hour.
4 hours. These are two 1 hours. I was looking for y'all, bro.
What's that?
Today was a good day, fam. Look at this
See
level
I
right
post
here.
him. See I post him on.
Oh, you
I
did, yeah,
post
yeah.
him
You
on
know how
post.
you do it, bro. Early too, bro. Look at this. I was looking for this level all day long right here. What was it like 221 or something like that? 225, 223. Yeah. So you see, bro, from down here,
Mm-hmm.
I got in along like right here. Would have been
Come straight up. I
crazy
said,
the whole day, bro. That's what I'm telling you. I'm working on. I'm working on looking the whole for the whole day. I was down from yesterday though, but I just made my money back and some, and then just called it a day. But like, bro, for the future, these are the ones you hold. And we're not gonna get into this. This is further down in your lesson, but you see it though. You see it.
accumulation, mandation, distribution.
Uh-huh. You see it. So I'm telling you, bro, you know a lot of like expert stuff. Now I just gotta get you to know the rest. But this is all time high right here on the Nasdaq. Ever since this guy Trump went into office, this is crazy, bro. These past 2 days, look at this, or whatever, whatever
Jump on the
since this
post it on
election.
them.
Yeah, bro. Ever since this election, look at this. Just by it always goes up when this
Yeah,
man's elected.
sweet
No,
time.
bro, not like this. Mm-mm. When my
Yeah,
guy, when my guy
this is
Biden
it.
got in office, no, it did not go up like that.
So
This
that's why my boy them.
this is
That's
just a
why my
fact,
boy
bro.
them a
This
take
is like,
trade.
bro,
So
this is news right now, bro. This is news right now.
that's why my boy them they a take trade. So
What Uda?
my nigga from Grangela do trading, man.
Let me
Yeah, I
show
have a
you the
group in a
trades.
Telegram, so I'm watch it.
Oh yeah. Let me see if I have my trades on here that I took today. Bam,
Watch
bam,
it, dog.
bam.
I'm making change them, you know.
hmm Oh yeah, look. I took these other trades on here, but look at this one. This one was perfect off the sugar right here. Got that right here. Got this one. Got that right there. Look at this. Can you see where the support is?
Right there. All right, you know what this is?
Hey, you see that, right? Look how we just bounced it. If we're
Mm-hmm.
just looking at support, right? What about this right here? Right?
Right, this one.
hmm And then look at this. This was clear resistance. One, two. We try to break above it. Look like we're coming down. I exit. What the hell am I doing? I don't care.
Get out of there.
Yeah, bro. Get out. Get your guap and get out. So yeah, man. Let me know.
So,
Yeah, man. Yo, you sure you got no questions?
nope. I will sit down and review in my head
Mm-mm-mm.
what everything.
Sounds good, mate. All right, that's